Well, hi guys, I'm Lit.
I'm Coco.
So we're going to review our 1 week that we spent in Oklahoma City.
Right.
So we started off, we had booked our trip and decided to stay at the Twin Fountains RV Resort. It looked nice online, so we figured we'd give that guy a go. So the 1 week that we spent there cost us $402, which is a little more pricey than other places we've been to.
For just a week. So
yeah.
I thought it was more pricey.
But we figured they have different amenities. So let me tell you a little bit about that place. So it is a gated community, so you did have to have a code to get in to the park. So which was kind of nice because it kept just the park goers in there. We also had a swimming pool, an outdoor swimming pool with a hot tub. Swimming pool was a little smaller than the other ones that we've been to.
And it had a splash pad for kids too on the side. That was cute.
Which was nice. They actually had lounge chairs there as well, which is the first one we've been to that actually you didn't have to bring chairs to sit around.
Right.
It was a little crowded. Of course, lots of kids. One thing I would have wished for would be maybe an adult hour, an adult swim time.
Right, it was pretty crowded, and maybe it was because summertime, a lot of kids and families were camping, but yeah, it was definitely a downside, I thought, because we could barely get in the pool and then out, and then that was it.
So they had the swimming pool. They also had their own putt-putt golf course. Was a little run down, but you know what? It looked like fun. We didn't have a chance to play.
Well, because it was so hot
when
we were there. It was so hot. Not very humid, but temperature-wise was 108 was it one day?
Yeah, we were.
Most days, hot, just sweating most of the time.
You couldn't even sit outside most times.
It was pretty hot, yeah.
So then you also had, inside the clubhouse, you had ping pong tables, and that's for Karen. Ping pong. They also had a foosball table. They had a shuffleboard table, a pool table. So kind of different games. You had DVDs that you could borrow.
A computer you could use.
Yep, computer with internet and a printer that you could use. They also had a fitness center with some workout machines, which was kind of nice.
Right, a laundry facility, which was nice.
Yeah, we used that one day
to do our
sheets.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, we actually had a special guest come join us for this week. So we'll introduce you to him in a little bit. The place had 4 hookups. There was about 200 sites. Half of them were pull-throughs, the other half were back-ends. You also had a handful of premium sites, and those actually came with a little bit of cover for the barbecue area. It even came with its own barbecue grill.
Long, chairs that you could sit on outside, almost loungy chairs.
Yep, little bamboo fencing around, so it actually looked kind of nice.
We didn't check the price on those, but they call them premium sites, so I'm assuming they're more expensive. But I thought overall the park had great, the spot that we were in was good because it was a concrete, it was pull through. We have a pretty big rig, so it was nice to get in and out of that. Really open. We weren't close to our neighbors.
No.
Seem.
Everywhere had its own piece of grass, its own grass area.
Fire pit there.
I would say if you want to do long term, that would be the place to go. So they have a daily rate, which they give military servers. You get the first night free. They also, I think, do the same for first responders. They also have Good Sam discounts. And then you have the weekly rate. So the weekly rate actually was cheaper than getting any other discounts. But the bonus for that, the monthly rate rate was $775.
Right.
So less than 2 weeks.
So good,
and you got all of the amenities.
Right.
Also on site, they even had their own bar and grill. It's called Semper Fi. So go Marines. We tried getting in there one night, and it was so packed that we couldn't squeeze our bodies in. That was a
Friday night.
Yeah.
It was pretty busy in there, and we ended up leaving because we couldn't find a seat. It is small in there, and there is an area we can order food to in a different little area, but So we ended up leaving that night since
Yep.
we couldn't get in there.
We did manage to go in on the Tuesday night, correct? Monday night?
Yeah, it was a Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, right before we left. We went in, I don't know, there was maybe a dozen people inside the bar itself. We stood waiting for a drink, and it took about 30 minutes
And
to
it
be
wasn't
able to
very
order a
crowded.
drink. No.
But it was very slow, so it was slow to get a drink, and then also we ordered food at
Yep.
the food area, and it was very slow there too. We didn't mind. We didn't mind. We weren't in a hurry or anything. Very nice. Everybody there was very nice.
Yep.
All the staff in the front area as well as the bar and restaurant were nice.
And you ordered the chicken breast sandwich.
I ordered a chicken breast sandwich. Didn't take a photo of it. It was very odd. It was
Literally
tiny.
like a 3-ounce piece of chicken,
It
2
was-
3-ounce,
right. It was odd.
about this thin,
It was
and
almost like a chicken nugget.
yeah, chicken nugget on a bun. It didn't even fill the tiny bun.
Right.
I ordered a double bacon cheeseburger because I'm fat. Why not?
It looked good.
It
but
looked good, but I think they emptied the salt container on the burger itself.
Right.
It was the saltiest thing
I tried
ever
it too,
had.
and it was weird. It must have been a seasoning, or I don't know. It
Yeah.
tastes like salt. Anyway,
Yeah,
it wasn't great.
I
unfortunately.
think I ate half and then just threw it away.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I would say if you're there for any length of time, give it a go.
Yeah.
Maybe we were just there on an off night.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to say don't ever go in there because we're not like that.
Right.
Definitely give it a try and form your own opinion.
Right.
Like I said, we may have just been there at a wrong time.
Right, and wasn't super important to us. I mean, it's nice to have a convenience like that with a bar and grill there, which was cool, but not a big deal because we, cook a lot at our RV and go out as well, so it wasn't a huge
Yeah.
deal breaker.
So yeah, and then also inside there, they even have their own store, and their prices are actually cheaper than the local gas stations. So they have a lot of RV supplies. You've got your poop tubes, different things you might need, the poop tabs, cleaning supplies for your RV. So they have lots of those sort of stuff. They also have snacks, ice cream. They even sell cases of beer, and then also bags of ice, which is important. So
Yeah.
I think bags of ice, I think they were $2 a piece, something like that.
Right. And again, everybody's super friendly.
Yep.
They also offered a limo service.
Yes, which we actually took advantage of.
So cool. Right. They only offered it within a 3-mile radius of the actual park itself. So we did that one night. We went to what was the place called?
Let me take a look here. So it was the Remington Race Park and Casino.
Right, and it was a mile away, but we used the limo service.
And it was
really
free.
Cool. It was all free. Mm-hmm.
It was free. And when I tipped, they tried to decline the tip, but we figured, you know what, you took time out of your day. You cooled down the limo because it was 106 degrees outside, so it was nice and cool when we got in it. Drove us, dropped us off, and then we called, and they will pick you up anytime before 7:30
Was it
p.m.
7:30?
I think so.
Or 8:30. I wasn't. Yeah, I can't remember.
Something along those lines. So
we went to that casino, and
so overall though, on the RV was
Right.
What did you think?
yeah, I would say 10 out of 10. Really, besides the price of the week was a little steep, I thought. But overall, what would you say? What would you rate it?
Oh, absolutely. I would give it maybe a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Like I said, the pool very overcrowded, lots of kids, and it's summer break, but when you're trying to have a conversation and you're literally being splashed inside the pool and outside the pool from the kids doing cannonballs, but it is what it is.
Right. Because it was a big park in general. Did you mention how many spots it was?
Yes, I mentioned there was 200 spots. Yep,
Yeah,
already
so
done
it was
that.
big.
So
Wow.
so overall 9 out of 10. Definitely would stay there again. I think if we were to go there again, I may even just do it for a month because there's so much in town to go see.
Right.
That way you can get that discount, pay the monthly rate versus a week.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd
At
stay
400.
in Oklahoma a month.
Well,
myself.
but
I liked it,
but for the value
yeah,
for the money.
I guess, yeah.
So okay. So then the first place we went to, like Coco mentioned, was actually the Remington Race Park and Casino. It was about a mile away. They have their own racetrack. Unfortunately, races were going to start the following week there. But you could still bet on any horse race at any location. And they had all the different TVs tuned to the different racetracks. So we dabbled a little bit on the horses, the ponies.
We ate at the, what were you
Yeah,
saying?
I was going to say didn't win anything on the ponies, but...
And then we ate at that restaurant in the area where you can watch the races
Yes.
if they were going on.
Yep.
Do you remember the name of that restaurant?
I do not, but
I think it's the only one that was there.
Yeah,
So-
it was the only one that was open, and it actually overlooks the racetrack. So you could actually have like little box seats for the racetrack.
Yeah, bar and grill.
Yeah, so we ordered lunch there. Our server was Janet, and what a lovely lady she was.
She was the best. She made it the best
Yep.
service. She was so friendly. Great.
Yep.
I liked her a lot.
Lots
And
of
the
fun.
food was good. The food was,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, it was nothing to write home about. It wasn't anything award-winning. I don't even know if we took pictures of the food.
No, we just had sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Right, and then we went to the casino area and gambled there. I thought it was it was a little dark and dirtier than some of the casinos we've been to. You can smoke and drink on the floor there. They do allow 18 and older to come into the casino, which I found
gamble.
to gamble only. They have a wristband and they can gamble, but it was I don't know, it was just a really dingy casino.
I did not feel comfortable.
I didn't feel comfortable there, really. I felt like it was a little rundown. So
you felt like you were going to get kidnapped and would not leave me alone.
No. Anyway, it was fine. I just wouldn't recommend maybe.
Single ladies going there.
Right, but there was a lot of casinos in Oklahoma anyway, so I think if you could, the reason we chose that one because it was so close to the RV place that we stayed at. So
then we just kind of settled in. We went and did some grocery shopping. There's a Costco in town, which was nice. Different grocery stores.
There was there's a lot of amenities there. By staying there, though, I did want to mention that there's a lot. There was a cowboy museum less than a mile from there. There was quite a few other places that were, I can't remember, but it's nice because they're close. There's also the Oklahoma City Zoo, right? There's a zoo there.
Oklahoma City Firefighter Museum.
Right. We didn't go to any of those besides the casino. We wanted to go to the Cowboy Museum, but we didn't get a chance to. That was, there is a lot to do, basically, and then there's about 10 minutes from there to lots of other places too. We'll talk about more. But what were you saying about?
So we just kind of settled in, bought some groceries. We've got the back bedroom ready for our special guest, and then we had our special guest Soul drove up to see us.
Right.
Soul's a good friend I've known for 25, 26 years.
Yeah, long time.
We've worked a lot of the same places together, and we've just remained friends throughout the years. He moved away from Colorado, and then he was gracious enough to drive out, so we had a fun weekend with him.
Yeah, and for people without accents, his real name is Saul. But for 26 years, we've called him Soul because of Andy. But we didn't, long story behind that, but we call him Soul now.
So, that's what it's always been. Duh. So Soul drove into town Saturday morning, so we went ahead and just grilled at the RV. Made some lunch, and then we wanted to get our cowboy on. Well, Soul and I got our cowboy on, and Coco got her cowgirl on.
Right.
We found a cowboy restaurant in town in Oklahoma City, and then we kind of Googled anywhere to eat that was close by. So we actually came across a Mexican restaurant. So we decided we were going to eat at a little Mexican place called San Marcos.
Right.
It was nice. It was almost like a college sports bar type deal inside. Good authentic Mexican food. I enjoyed it. Did you?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think Saul enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
He had a Mexican plate
With ribs.
with ribs, which we thought were odd, but I guess.
But maybe it's a South Mex.
Whatever.
Who knows?
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I know you
and-
said you thought
yeah.
you loved it, but
Yeah, it was enjoyable. I would eat there again. It wasn't super expensive. They had some good drinks.
yeah.
Okay, so after we ate, we went over to Cowboys OKC. It was just down the street. It was the Western bar that we had chose. Just because it has this quirk to it that we had never seen before in a Western bar. So we go in, there was a cover charge. Every Friday and Saturday night they do bull riding. And when you think of a bar and you think of bull riding, you think the mechanical bull and
Right.
everybody has a turn and they have fun. No. Not this place. This place has an entire bull ring inside
Right.
with 500,000 pound bulls where cowboys are signing up to ride to see if they can
So
ride
cool.
the 8 seconds.
Right.
Whoever lasts the longest over 8 seconds wins the pot. While we were there was an amateur 6 and then a semi-pro 6. Fortunately, nobody managed to stay on for the full 8 seconds, so they
Right.
said the prize pool carries over to the next weekend. What a concept. It was
Fun.
It was
So much fun.
Drink, dancing. They did line dance lessons about
It was
every
huge.
30 minutes.
It was a bottom floor and top floor
Yep.
too. There was 2 floors to it.
Yep.
Nice, big.
Yeah, so we did that. They did the line dancing lessons about every 30 minutes. You had a nice outdoor smoking area. There was no indoor smoking allowed here. They had a nice guy that does a shoe shine. The only other place I've seen that was at the Grizzly Rose. So
Right.
my boots need a little TLC, so I got them shined and
Right.
looking pretty. We just kind of hung out for 4 or 5 hours there.
It was yes.
They had $1 like Coors Light, Bud Lights up until 10
10 p.m.
up until
right.
10 p.m. So you could just literally sit there and get your $1 beers.
They did have a mechanical bull too.
Yep.
They did have that too, but obviously the other.
Live bull riding.
Oh my gosh, it was so entertaining. They did it in different slot times. I guess depending on how many people actually sign up for
Correct.
it, kind of a thing. But we enjoyed watching them so much. We have a lot of video of that. Of course, you'll see. Really fun.
Yeah.
Recommend it. Recommend
Yeah,
if you're ever in
absolutely.
Oklahoma City.
If you're
go to-
ever within an hour of Oklahoma
It's so
City,
fun.
I recommend going.
Yeah, it was great.
There's actually 2 or 3 hotels right across the street from the
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy. So if you're planning on being in the area, or if you just you're just there for 1 or 2 nights and you
Right.
don't have an RV, absolutely book a room.
Fun.
Make sure you're there for a Friday or Saturday night. Let them know Lit and Coco sent you. But yeah,
Yeah. It was really fun.
we enjoyed it. So Sunday morning we got up, decided we wanted to go check out an area called Bricktown.
Right. I actually got a recommendation from my friend, Brandy. Hi, Brandy. On Facebook to tell us that we should check that place out. And we had been hearing about it, but we decided to.
Yep.
Go
So if
check it
you
out.
have recommendations for us, let us know in the comments on the
Yes.
video. Absolutely. And we're gonna try to check out as many recommended places as you can give us.
Right.
So thank you, Brandy. So we went to Bricktown, and Bricktown is actually the old industrial district that really did not have a whole bunch going on. I guess Oklahoma City got a grant of like $50 million to
Right.
renovate an area, so they actually converted it into a riverwalk
Right.
area, just kind of like San Antonio.
Right. Smaller version.
Smaller version, much smaller, but still enjoyable.
Right.
Um,
Downtown Oklahoma City.
Yep.
So it was about 10 minutes from the RV place that we were staying at. So fairly close. Really cool. Lots of bars. restaurants along the Riverwalk. Again, not as big, not as a lot of shopping we found as I read about too, which was okay. I mean, we really wanted to try the water. It was called the water taxi that took us down. The guy that actually did the water taxi was very funny. Do you remember his name? Gosh, I don't remember his name, but we have him. You'll have some video.
We have him on video, and I'll throw his name up at the bottom of the video.
He was very fun. Made the taxi ride enjoyable because it's very more about historic Oklahoma City, all different things like that.
And then they were talking about the race for land, the land race, where the pioneers would go take their flags and they would start the race and then put their flag down, and that piece of property was theirs. And then they talked about the Sooners, which I didn't know about, but so the college out there, they're called the Sooners. Well, what the Sooners were, they were the cheaters. They were the ones that actually drove out into the field and hid. And then when the race started, they would get to the property line of the property they wanted before anyone else, and they were called the Sooners because they started sooner than anyone else. So it's kind of weird to have a college mascot or a college nickname referred to as from cheaters.
Right. It was weird, but interesting fact.
Yeah, but they had a whole bunch of just different sites set up, lots of brass statues. As you can see, I'm going to kind of run through a video. I'll speed through some boring bits, but then kind of slow it down because
it was about 40 minutes.
Yep, 40 minutes total.
And hot, again, so hot.
This one.
Oh my God,
this one.
So hot. It's so sweaty.
Native American can't take the heat.
Jesus. So hot. So be prepared if you go in we were there
if you go when it's hot.
In August. So I don't know the weather in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were there. It was hot.
Yep. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. We got to see all the different places. We learned that the Sonic headquarters from the Sonic drive-thru was right there. You also had a Toby Keith Bar and Grill right along that area. We had actually stopped before that to go eat some lunch, and it was a place called, let me see if I get the name right, Texadelphia. So it was a Texas-based Philly cheesesteak restaurant. Sol and I had just the regular French dip that came with the mushrooms and onions and cheese.
Loved it.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
So did Sol. So he said he loved it.
Yeah. And what did you have?
I just had chicken.
You just had chicken.
So I didn't want to. But it was, mine was fine, but you guys loved it. Yep,
nice restaurant, friendly servers. I don't think we met anyone in Oklahoma City that was rude or arrogant.
No, everybody was super nice, really nice.
So then after the water taxi that we took, we found a bar that we kind of looked interested in along the way.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was called I'm sorry guys for looking down, but it was called the Tipsy Tiki.
Tipsy Tiki.
It was like a little tiki bar right on the Riverwalk area.
Yeah, we got some frozen drinks. It was fun. I bet you what we understand is on Friday and Saturday nights, those bars get crazy, is what we heard from the...
Hopping.
Yeah, from a lot of the locals there. It's very busy, but we were there on a Sunday afternoon, so it wasn't bad, it was...
Yeah, we sat outside, drank our drinks.
It was lovely.
You were allowed to smoke outside in the particular areas. We sat in that area. But I guess, like Coco was saying, on Fridays and Saturday nights, that Tipsy Tiki, there's actually a nightclub inside.
Inside, yeah.
So I guess that gets pretty hopping.
Right. That's what they were all saying. And then I think that was it. That's all we did there.
For Bricktown. And then right around the corner was the Oklahoma City National Memorial Museum, which laid tribute to the 168 people that were killed during the Oklahoma City bombing.
Right.
It was actually on site to where the building was previously.
Right. Yeah, and I had completely forgot about that happening. It happened in April 1995.
April 19th, 1995. And for the respect of the victims, we're not going to name the atrocious animal that did that.
Right. But again, I remembered it, and then I guess somebody had mentioned when we were in Texas, said that you really should go check the memorial site out, and I completely had forgotten about it. It's been so many years, but it was super. I really was interested, and when we were at Bricktown, it's only 2-3 minutes from there.
If that.
So I said we should probably go see it now. When I looked it up, unfortunately, the actual museum part that you can go inside was closed. I think they closed 5 or 6. So we ended up just seeing the actual
memorial
outside. It was beautiful way they tributed to the people that lost their lives there. It was 168 people, and 19 of those were children, which is very sad. They had chairs in remembrance of them that light up at night. And then, of course, they had the ones that got me were the small chairs, right? Heartbreaking. There's a lot of little memorial areas you can read about what had happened. And now they have little areas. They have that water area in between.
The reflecting pond.
Right, and it says the times from when it started, and then... Isn't that how it was? It was like there was a specific time of...
Yeah. So it was the time right before the bombing, and then there was the 2 minutes later right after the bombing. So it just kind of reflected normalcy at, I think it was 9:01.
And then 9:03.
And then complete chaos at 9:03.
Devastating.
It was. We spent a good half hour, 45 minutes there just...
reading all of the things that you could read there. And then there's also on the outside, they kept up the original chain link wall, fence of all of people that have their loved ones. There's, all kinds of memorials type things there. I found it really sad. There was one I kept reading along, and it looked like she was a daughter of her mother had passed, and it was very sad. She went back to this chain link fence and put stuff of what's happening in her family and what she's missed all over these years. It was devastating, so sad. But what I did read too is if you actually got tickets to go inside to the museum itself, I think it was $15 a person. You can. There was a lot of more artifact that was there, and maybe about how they captured the individual that did this.
Correct.
All kinds of
the animal.
Right. So that is definitely worth seeing. If you're ever in Oklahoma City, I would recommend it. Very sad, but definitely worth.
It is. It's worth to go pay your respects.
Of course, yes.
And so, on that sad note, we kind of got done with the Sunday. Sunday day.
Right.
We went back Monday morning, so had to go back to work. So he left us on Monday morning.
Right.
And we missed him. It was actually a really fun couple of days to hang out with friends.
Right. We hadn't seen him in a really long time. It'd been, we were trying to remember 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
And it's great to catch up with a good friend of ours. And we hope to see him. He's going to try to maybe come out to see us as we continue to travel different places.
Maybe in Florida.
Right.
So then that was kind of Monday. So Monday night, we just kind of rearranged the RV again, got the back bedroom put back to a back living area. And then Tuesday, I think we just kind of hung out.
Monday, we went to another casino.
Monday night?
Yes, we did.
Oh, so we did.
Monday we went to this casino. It was actually about 30 minutes away in city called Shawnee, Oklahoma. It was called the Grand Casino.
Yep.
So we actually went there. I liked that casino way better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So nice. It was really clean, really nice. There's several restaurants in there. We went to one. It was good. Just the whole atmosphere, really nice.
Yep.
In that
tons of slot machines, table games. Everyone's super friendly. You didn't feel sketched out that you were going to get robbed.
Right, and it was definitely, of course, farther than, like I said, it was about 30 minutes. but well worth it. There was, like I said, several casinos in Oklahoma City.
Well, there's what, 140?
14. I thought it was 114 or something.
Yeah,
Anyway,
way over 100 casinos in Oklahoma.
but not super close to where we were. Just like I said, just the couple.
Yeah.
So, but it was, yeah, that was fun. That was the last thing that we did. And then Tuesday,
We just kind of hung out. I think we got ready. We kind of prepped for the next day travel day.
right, and that was it.
So yeah,
Overall, though, what'd you think of Oklahoma City?
I loved Oklahoma City. It felt friendly. You walk around downtown. You really didn't have to worry about too much of anything. Bar staff is super friendly. Restaurant staff everywhere we went friendly. Everybody smiles. Everybody's nice and helpful. Is
Really
what
pretty.
I discovered.
I thought it was pretty.
Yep.
I didn't expect it to be so pretty. All the areas that we went to, I thought were really pretty. Overall,
Yeah.
I would recommend
Yeah.
it if you can or ever go through Oklahoma City. It's definitely worth seeing.
So if there's somewhere that you've been in Oklahoma, let us know. Let us know what we missed out on. That way we can kind of take notes, and next time we go through the area, maybe
Yeah.
we can hit those.
Right.
So once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification.
Right.
We did find out last week that if you were one of the early subscribers, it will not allow you to do the bell notification. If you are one of our OG subscribers, go ahead and unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and then when you resubscribe, it will allow you to hit that bell notification. So next week we are heading to Arkansas or,
right.
or Arkansas, whichever one you want to say. So until then,
Right. Stay tuned.
yep, bye.
Bye.
Night we decided we were gonna go hit the town.
I have to drop my sweat. I'm sweating. I need to get a tissue. It's hot.
I think that's supposed to. Okay, you have
Do you
to.
want- okay.
Okay, sweaty Betty over here. Okay, action. Yeah, lots of TVs. It was almost like a sports theme, something along those lines.
I'm sweating. I'm so sorry. Okay. Holy cow, it's hot. Anyway, go ahead. Carry on.
Well, you just ruined the end of it. So now we gotta do it all fucking.
No, we do?
Yes.
Oh, shit. It's hot, honey. I didn't realize it was so hot out here. Whew, okay.
Okay. Jesus, fart face. So Sol drove into town. I ordered the chili rellenos.
Rianos. Chili Rianos. Sounds okay.
I ordered the chili rellenos.
It's Rianos.
Huh?
Chili Rianos. So, okay.
Okay, so we decided San Marcos Mexican restaurant, and what did you get there?
I got the tacos del Cabo.
Okay.
That's what they're called.
Yeah, but you. Okay.
Oh, I'm so hot. I need some water.
Okay, so. Okay, so we decided we were gonna eat at a little Mexican place called.
Sorry. Okay, can't you use some of the other stuff that we were saying?
Not really. It's
I
difficult to cut it because
Okay.
you'll be like.
Okay, go.
Okay. So then we decided What did you get to eat there?
I don't know what they're called. They're called tacos al jabón.
No, El
Al
Cabón.
jabón. No,
Okay.
that's.
We won't talk about what
Don't
we
ask
ate.
me what
Yeah.
I ate.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about what we ate.
You don't even need to say
No.
what you ate because
Okay.
it was chili rellenos.
Fucking idiot.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so
That was stupid.
I know.
Okay, wait, let me just dab my face
Okay.
again. Oh,
Jesus.
it's fucking hot. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Why am I sweat? Do I look sweaty?
No,
Oh, okay.
Jesus. Okay, so okay, so after we, so then we went ahead and cut. neighbors are discussing laundry.
Gives me time to dab my face.
Yeah, dab your face while we discuss the underwears.
Can I get drunk?
I guess.
I should have started drinking my wine.
We do that when we talk about this place.
When we talk about what?
This place.
Yeah, are we going to do that today?
We can.
I have to change.
Okay. Cars are coming. There you go. Okay.